This next report, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is demanding payments of levies owed by commercial airlines to the tune of 17 billion naira and $7.5 million respectively. It is also making this demand following a letter to the aviation minister by the operators on indiscriminate charges imposed on it by aviation agencies. The letter was subsequently followed by a meeting between the operators as well as the finance and aviation ministers on issues concerning the sector. Lara Afolayo has more in this report.
In July this year, the aviation authorities met with airline operators on finding amicable solutions to addressing their setbacks. Not too long after those talks, the airline operators wrote to the aviation minister seeking an urgent review of multiple charges by the aviation agencies. This was subsequently followed by a meeting between them and the aviation as well as the finance ministers on issues raised. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is obviously not happy with the accusations by the airlines and has now convened the stakeholders meeting. It accuses the operators of making false claims and now wants levies imposed on passengers by the airlines, which have yet to be remitted to it over the years paid.
That as of July 31st, 2022, AO members have collected over 19 billion naira and over $7.6 million in TSC and CSC, which they have deliberately failed to remit the authority, but illegally converted these funds to their own use. All the airlines are guilty of this.
The NCAA says it hasn't reviewed its levies in 13 years and feels it is unfair for the airlines to make allegations of exploitation against it and other agencies. It adds that the Nigerian aviation industry's charges are way below that of Ghana.
Any airline that has an outstanding debt must enter an MOU with the NCAA for payment of this over a period of time. Any airline that has not entered a tripartite agreement with the NCAA for the payment of the current debt has 30 days to do that, effective today.
Other aviation agencies also beat their minds on the development.
And most of the charges written on the list sent to the Honorable Minister, when you look at it, a lot apply only to the international operators. Passenger boarding bridges are not used mostly across the airport, but fine, we don't charge for them.
The airlines, rattled by the NCA's reaction to the development, say they should have been approached behind closed doors without involving the media.
By the way and manner, the way you wanted to address us in this issue of this letter, to be honest, I do not agree with it.
There are some things in the letter that shouldn't have been there in the first place. I just read them now, and I want to say that we are not going to ruffle feathers with any of the agencies because of this.
The airline's demand for a closed-door meeting was eventually granted as the media was asked to leave. Lara Afolayo, TVC News, Abuja.